So can you sew with old thread? Today, we're gonna find out. And the oldest one I believe I have here is this Belding Corticelli one, and this is from the 1930s. This thread here is almost 100 years old. Today we're gonna sew with some old thread and we're gonna see if the seam holds. I'm also gonna show you how to check your thread if you're out thrifting and you find some, to test it and see if it's good or bad. So here I've got some old vintage antique thread, and here we have some new thread of various brands. First, we're going to compare the old thread with the new thread and go over the differences. And then I'll sew a seam with that very, very old thread. And we'll see what happens. Before we move on to really testing the strength of the vintage antique threads, we need to know what the strength is of the current modern threads. So let's test a couple out so that way we have a baseline to compare. This one here is a dual duty Coats & Clark 100% polyester. So to test it, I just wrap some around my fingers, get a strength, and then pull. And it's going to snap. And at what point does it snap is what you want to figure out. So, that one's strong. It's pretty strong thread. Nobody's pulling on one stitch that strong when you're wearing it. Now we're gonna move on to the Gutermann polyester thread. So we're gonna wrap it and we're gonna pull it. It's gonna snap, and you're gonna see at what point does it snap. You'll get a feel for this after you do it to a few of them. And then we're going to try this one here. Found it in my drawer, no name on it. Let's give it a go. And this one doesn't have a content on it, but it seems like it's probably a poly cotton. So we're gonna wrap it around my fingers, get some pull on it, and snap. So we are pulling fairly strong on these before they snap. And for the heck of it, let's try the industrial sewing thread here. So this is not serger thread. This is industrial sewing thread. So that one snaps a little faster than the other ones. But overall, we had to pull fairly hard to get those to snap. Now let's try some vintage ones. So I'm gonna try these 4 vintage ones. This one looks like it's from the 80s, possibly the 70s. I don't know, and then probably 1930s. So we're gonna give these all a try. Real quick before we move on, if you're enjoying Sewing Anastasia, make sure you like and subscribe, really helps out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, make sure you check out the online and in-person classes here in Chicago. Links are down below for both of these. I'm gonna try this tail-on cotton wrapped polyester first. I got it wrapped around my fingers, so we're gonna give it a pull. Strong. Maybe not as strong as the new ones, but still very strong and sewable. Next, we're moving on to the Lily lint-free mercerized boil-proof. Oh, and here comes Lily. So we are going to wrap this around our fingers and we're gonna give her a pull. Ooh, that one snapped fairly fast, so I'd be a little worried about sewing with this one. Let's set that one to the side. Let's really try a seam with that one and see what happens. Now we're gonna try this green one here, which is a Coats & Clark Boil Fast, 29 cents. Can you believe that? So we're gonna wrap it around my fingers, give it a pull. That one's fairly strong as well, so I wouldn't have an issue sewing with that one right off the bat. Now we're gonna try this almost 100-year-old silk thread, and silk I find is generally a little weaker than the polys, so let's see how this compares to the new threads. Let's undo it, wrap it around our fingers, and wow. That is really strong and comparable to these new threads that I have over here. That is really, really surprising considering how old this is. That is so cool. Now, am I gonna sew with that one? Maybe. You'll have to wait and find out. I don't have that much of it, so I haven't made up my mind yet. So let's sew up a couple samples and talk about why do some of the older ones outlast some of the newer ones. So both of these green ones here seemed like they were both strong. So let's try one of them out and see how it actually holds a seam. And I'm gonna go with this older one. So I have my vintage antique spool up in the top, and I've also used the thread to create a bobbin. Now, one indication that the thread is bad is you're trying to wind a bobbin with all that tension on there, and it snaps and it breaks. So that is telling you it is bad. But I've got my machine threaded, so let's sew a seam together and see if it works and holds up. So I'm just creating a regular seam with my back stitches, beginning and end. Okay, we have a seam. Now let's test it. So I have my 1/2-inch seam in here, got my back stitches. Now we're gonna pull it, I'm gonna tug on it and see what happens. A little nervous, not gonna lie. So, hey, no popping. And your seams aren't getting that much pull when you are wearing your clothes. So you know what? This thread, good to go for my next project. And from what I can tell, this spool of thread is about 50 years old. Pretty amazing. Now let's try this weaker thread that did not hold up so well. So I have the thread on the spool holder and my bobbin is wound. Let's test it out. So again, I'm just creating a plain seam, back stitches, beginning and end. So here's the lily blue thread in a seam. And this one was from around the 1950s or 60s. So, okay, let's give it a pull. Wow. So even though that one was breaking in my hands a bit, it is really strong here. It's not going anywhere. You are good to use this. So I really thought that last thread was gonna bust apart at the seam, especially with all that pressure on it, but it didn't. So I have a thread here, there's no labels on it, but it is really weak. So if I pull it, it just snaps off like instantly. So I would say this is garbage, but let's sew a seam with it and see if the seam pulls apart or is it gonna be strong enough? So I have the white spool in the bobbin and the top, and it took the bobbin just fine. There was no breaking. Surprising. We've got our back stitches in. It's sewed up the seam. Also very surprised. Okay, let's go give it that strength test. Okay, so here's that cream white thread in the fabric. It wound a bobbin, it's sewed up. Let's pull it apart, or let's try, I should say. Okay, 1, 2. Wow. I mean, I am trying to break this. And it's not going anywhere. Okay, ready? Let's keep going. I'm gonna give it all I got. Nope. Wow. I really thought that was gonna break and just rip right open. I'm gonna have someone stronger try this real quick. Video guy doesn't believe me. So he tried as hard as he could, all of his He-Man effort, and it did rip. But any seam will rip if you pull it hard enough, even if you're using new thread. So since that thread that was really bad made a really strong seam, I don't think I need to test out the 100-year-old thread, because that one was way stronger than the white one. And since I don't have that much of it, I'll preserve it for a special project. So can you use vintage, old, antique thread? Yes, you totally can. Test it on a scrap though. Be smart about it. Now, do you want to go sewing the most form-fitting, tight corset dress out of 100-year-old thread? Probably not. You probably want to get some new thread for that. But can you do your mending projects? Can you sew a project out of it? You totally can. But even new thread, it can go bad faster than the old thread. And why is that? Well, there's some factors there. Sunlight. Don't keep your thread in the window at home. I might be guilty of that sometimes. And you also need to take into consideration the humidity and the weather. This can also cause a deterioration factor in the thread. So if you find some thread that's been sitting in the attic, it's probably gonna go bad versus the thread that's been sitting in the climate-controlled house in a cupboard for 50 years. And sometimes thread is just made bad, new or old. So let me know down below in the comments, are you gonna try some antique vintage thread on one of your sewing projects, or is that a no way for you? And do you have experience with this? Leave it down below. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? Are you going to try it out on your new project now? Or are you team new thread all the way? Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when the new tutorials come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. This video was inspired by some of the Sewing Anastasia sewing community because I was sewing with antique thread earlier and they were like, what? How are you doing that? Well, this video is for you guys. And if you want to know what's going on in the studio, make sure you check out the Instagram. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye!